What's going on, world? Everybody out there in internet land, all my friends, family, followers, subscribers on YouTube. Shout out to all y'all. You already know who it is. It's Anthony Tong, 21st century entrepreneur and CEO of Urban Demand Media and Marketing Group. Guys, I'm also an independent business owner with a magnificent company called Wake Up Now, founder 4, soon to be founder 5, after just 5 short months. And guys, right now I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Just jumped off of my second flight of the day. Right now I'm sitting in my 5-star room, and it's 12:47 a.m. But I was just so moved to make this video, guys. I was moved by the spirit to reach out to you, let you know about some information that could change your life, and also share some of my life testimonies with you all as well. Because there's somebody out here that can relate to my story. There's somebody out here who's been in my shoes, and there's somebody out there who needs to hear this information. So guys, real quick, what I want to do is cut this video before I jump in the sheets and get ready for my flight tomorrow morning. So real quick, guys, I don't know if you can see this pretty young little girl right there behind me, right there. Her name's Johnny. She's well rested. We've had a long day swimming, doing a lot of father-daughter things. But yeah, this is my daughter. For those of you who don't know, this is the first time I've seen her in almost 2.5 years, seen her or spoke to her. I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but you know, it's been a very, messy back and forth custody suit. I mean, so if any of y'all have ever been through that or know somebody who has, y'all pretty much know the logistics of how that goes. So, about 2.5 years ago, there were just issues with me having rights to my child, being able to see her, me worrying about her well-being and having an unstable living environment. So being the man and the father that I am, I decided to take legal action to ensure her safety as well as my rights as a father. So when I did that, I no longer knew who the mother was. I no longer knew where my daughter was. It was kind of like they fled while I was trying to go through all this legal action. So when I first hired my attorney to help me with my best interest in this case, I had to pay up front something like $2,500. And guys, at that time I hadn't been involved in network marketing. I really didn't have any additional streams of income outside of my regular 9-to-5 job, and I was only making about $13,000 to $15,000 a year in a call center. Now guys, $2,500, that's easily 10% of your yearly income. So because I didn't have that type of disposable income at the time, I used money from my refund check. And if y'all guys know somebody who goes to college, or you go to college, you know what I'm talking about. So I used money from my federal loans and my refund check to pay the retainer and deposit on my attorney. Now we went through all type of litigations over the next 2 years and were unsuccessful in subpoenaing the other party and having them present. So we just continued to fight. And pretty soon Georgia had actually granted me custody of my daughter. But because of the fact that she was now living in Michigan, where her and her mother had fled to, now I was posed with a different problem. Now I had Georgia telling me that I had the authority to do this, but now I had to get this action registered and adopted in Michigan so that it can be enforced. Now, going through this situation, I had to find another attorney in that area. I wanted to definitely find an attorney that appealed to my interests and the best interests of fathers. So I found some great attorneys from Gordon and Shaw up here in Grand Rapids. They did a great job with the case. But in order for me to get the ball rolling and just getting my court order registered in Michigan, I had to pay this attorney another $2,500, a completely different attorney. Now, keep in mind that if I was still making $15,000 a year, that would be roughly a third of my annual income just on this legal situation. All right, think about that. Luckily, I had took advantage of network marketing a few months after the initial start of this legal situation. And I made a little bit of money, and it definitely saved my life as far as my outlook on making money and how to create revenue. But It wasn't until the beginning of this year that I got involved with Wake Up Now, and it's just truly been a blessing, because if it wasn't for this great opportunity and everything that it offered, I don't know where I'd be at right now, especially dealing with this situation with my daughter. Because had I not been involved in this opportunity, saving money, managing money, and showing other people how to do the same thing, I never would have had the type of disposable income that I have now. I'm currently a founder for, guys, and y'all can do your own due diligence and research to see what type of monthly income a founder for and Wake Up Now makes, soon to be founder 5. But it was because of that I had disposable income, and I was able to pay this other attorney $2,500 like that. If I didn't have this additional stream of income, and I was still living off my 9-to-5 job, there was no way I could have been able to make this happen. No way whatsoever. So I'm definitely appreciative of the vehicle that Kirby Cochran and Jason Elrod has put together with these software solutions for a better life, because they have definitely touched my life and brought so much enrichment to it as well. And not just that. My attorney in Michigan told me, hey, things are going to be rolling real fast. It looks like we're going to be able to take care of this pretty quick. We're going to have your daughter in custody. In the next 48 hours, you need to get to Michigan. So, this kind of came as a shock to me. It kind of, blew me to begin with, because it was just so spur of the moment. I didn't know what I was going to do. Now, I checked the prices on these tickets, the travel tickets and the lodging. And because of it being such short notice, if I would have booked these rooms myself, even with my great discounts, I would have still spent $800 to $900 on a 24-hour trip. Okay, but once again, because of this extraordinary opportunity called Wake Up Now, I didn't have to pay 1 red cent for anything dealing with this trip. Why? Why, you may ask? Well, at the position of founder 4, you have access to what they call a luxury bonus payout. Now, these luxury bonus payouts will start off compensating you for a vacation and travel, compensating you for your car note, and also helping you to pay off student debts from student loans and your mortgage as well. So before we even get into those other things, they're not really important dealing with this particular video, but the vacation dollars in this luxury payout. Because I've been a founder for 2 months now, I had luxury travel assets that were disposable for me to use as long as I'm talking about my business. And it's kind of hard not to talk about Wake Up Now, because it's so great to save money on stuff that you're already paying for. So, this whole trip was paid for by the company just because I had achieved the rank of founder 4. So I really paid nothing for this travel. And once again, if it wasn't for Wake Up Now and this great opportunity and things like the luxury payout, I would really be in a bind right now. I really don't know what I would be doing, because I couldn't just come out of close to $1,000 like that just to spend on this. But because of the fact that this opportunity is placed here to help people get out of debt and help them better with their finances, their money management, and the way they acquire more revenue, being a founder 4 really helped me out, because the luxury payout took care of this. And all I can say is I'm extremely blessed and highly favored. I'm very grateful for what Jason Elrod and Kirby Cochran has put together. This vehicle that's helping hundreds of thousands of people all over the country. I'm definitely blessed, and I just want to share this video because somebody out here might need to hear this. And I just want to let you guys know that if I can do this, you can do this. Guys, I come from nothing. I came from the impossible. One of the poorest cities, one of the worst neighborhoods in the poorest cities of the country. So right off the bat, there wasn't many opportunities for us. I come from a place where 80% of the population makes under $20,000. Think about that. Think about how powerful that is. And for me to be able to rise through all that and get to where I'm at now, from thinking about when I used to live in the projects and I was wondering about how we were going to pay a bill, or how we were going to make sure the lights didn't get cut off, or what we were going to eat today. Now I don't have those type of problems. The type of problems that I have now is, what type of designer shoes do I want to buy? Where do I want to take the family on vacation this time? You know, what type of stocks do I want to invest in? These are the type of problems I have now, so I don't have the same type of problems I had then. And like I say, not to glorify myself, I just want to share my testimony and my story, because there's somebody out here who needs to hear this. You know, there's somebody who needs an opportunity. They need something in their life, but they're skeptical because they're so used to the traditional way of doing things. They're influenced by their broke friends who they wouldn't trade places with on the last day of the earth. You know, they listen to people who have, you know, no knowledge of this industry and expect them to give them, you know, valid documentation or valid reasons whether this is a legitimate or not a legitimate company. So guys, I just want to share this video with you. You know, I'm talking to the single mothers out there, the single fathers like myself. I'm talking to the guys who are in the rat race, working the 9 to 5 every day, but it seems like you're still barely having your head over water. Guys, the only reason why we remain poor is because we pass over opportunities repeatedly. You got to keep an open eye to new opportunities, and you got to have the courage to take advantage, because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? So guys, you know, if you have any questions about what I did as far as getting my rights back, and you need some assistance or insight on that, feel free to reach out to me. Guys, if you want to know how I've had so much success with this Wake Up Now opportunity, don't listen to the people that don't know anything about this. Don't listen to the people that call this a scam, but they work harder than a man does who gets paid more than them at their everyday 9 to 5 job, which in my personal opinion is a scam. But you know, don't listen to those people. Listen to people who have achieved the type of success that you want. There's no way that a guy can teach you, or a girl, or anybody around you can teach you how to be somebody or be where you want to be at in life if they haven't achieved it. There's very limited information that they can actually give you that would be useful, guys. So you got to surround yourself with like-minded individuals if you want to progress in life. I didn't get where I was at now by standing around the block with the same knuckleheads that I used to be on the block with. No, I achieved the amount of success that I have by removing myself from certain groups and surrounding myself with like-minded individuals, people who had the same drive and ambition that I had, and people who had acquired the type of success that I wanted in life. So that type of stuff rubbed off on me, because a wise man told me, guys, if 4 of your friends are rich and you're the only poor one, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be that long before you're the 5th rich one. Same way with poor friends. If you hang around 4 broke friends, chances are you're going to be the 5th one, because you are a product of your environment and the company that you keep around you. So guys, before I start the rambling, because I can talk about how great this business is all day, you know, I'm going to go ahead and keep it short and sweet and go ahead and cut it off at that. But if you have any more questions, you know, you want to ask me anything, you just want to have a personal conversation with me, you just want to chop it up, man, feel free to reach out to me. Because until next time, I guarantee you, I'm going to be on a plane somewhere, in a 5-star hotel, at the beach, or at the bank. So until you decide to join us, I'll see you from the other side. Checking out.